Welcome to the Complete Data Letters Introduction. From the main screen we can select Systems, and from here we have our Letters database. We can select the Letters database, which will take us through to the list view. When you purchase Complete Data, you're given some standard templates from Lee Woodward's Scripts and Dialogues book. What you'll need to do is go through these letters and make sure all the wording is correct for your company and for your area. So we can see here we have our letter reference, which is automatically created when we create a new record. We have our description, which is how we'll be able to select our letters from our databases. So we're able to send our letters to properties within the service area, contacts within the inquiries and contacts system, to appraisals and listings and sales advice properties within our listings database, and we have our listing confirmation letters as well. So we have the letter types on the right hand side here, and if we scroll through our list of records, we'll be able to see that we have some spare letters in here as well. So we have some spare listing confirmation letters which we can use from our appraisals database. We have some spare buyer or prospect letters which we can use from the contacts database, and the spare listing letters for the listings database. What we recommend you do is work through each letter and make sure it has the correct information on it, so you can select the details, and once you're in the details or data entry screen, we can then select Open MS Word Letter. This will open up the document, and we can see here everything that has the double merge bracket fields is where the information will be synced across from the database into Microsoft Word. So we've got the Dear, which is an informal greeting to our client, and even through the letter here we have the appointment time and the appointment date. So this is information that we set up within the database. So you need to go through this letter and make sure everything is exactly how you'd like, and you can go through and you can delete out information that you don't like if you wouldn't use that yourself or your company would not use that. And once you've done that, you can then select Save to save that information in against that letter. So we can close this letter back down once we've made all the changes we'd like to it. And you need to go through each letter and make sure that you have all the correct information. So you can use the booklet in the top right left hand corner to go through each record, select Open MS Word Letter, and make sure you have all the correct wording through each letter. Once you've got the letters set up correctly, then you can go to the main menu by selecting the CD icon, and you can start using these letters throughout the database. So if we were to go into an appraisal, we can select the appraisal details. We can select our confirmation letter, which we're just having a look at. We can see here we've got the appointment date for the 3rd of the 1st 2012 and the appointment time. If we select print confirmation letter, we're given our letter 1 confirmation letter. It has our merge bracket. We're given our confirmation letter with all of our merge fields. If we select mailings and preview results, we can see that it brings across our potential vendors information, and we're also given the appointment date and appointment time in this letter as well. If we close this letter back down, we don't want to save any of the changes, otherwise it will save this potential vendor's information against that letter. So we'll say don't save there. If we select the CD icon to go back to the main screen, we can select Systems and Sales Advice. We'll just have a look at how we could print our sales advice letter. So we can see here we've got all of the sales advice information filled in. We've got our vendor solicitor, our purchaser. If we scroll down, we have our purchaser's solicitor as well, or conveyancer. So in the top right hand corner we can select Print Sales Advice, which will open up our Microsoft Word. We can select Mailings, Preview Results. We can see it brings across all the information from our sales advice screen. So you have the vendor information, the purchaser information, and all of the selling information. So we can close our letter back down, and again we do not want to save the changes. We can select the CD icon and come back to the main screen. If we wish to print a letter for a current found set, we could select Contacts, select the details of any contact, select Find, and we could find all of our vendors, perform our find, select Trails, set one activity for the current found set. We're selecting today's date, Kathy's ID, we're about to complete this letter, so we'll mark it off as completed yes. Select our private sale letter and we'll set our activity. So we can see we have our letter here. We can select mailings, finish and merge, edit individual documents and select OK. And now we can see in the bottom left hand corner we're on page 1 of 8. So we've got all of our records we were just looking at. We can see if we scroll through, all of their information has been brought across into our letter. So we will take you through exactly how to do all of this in future training sessions. This is more of a brief demonstration. So we can close our document back down and we can see this has been marked against all of these records that we've completed this task, and the details will take us back to our data entry screen. The CD icon will take us back to the main screen. Thank you for watching.